Hello students, how are you? I hope all of you are fine. So, in the last part of the video, I have told you a new method to solve a pair of linear equations, and in that part we have solved exercise 3.6. We have solved two questions of exercise 3.6, and I told you also you can solve the remaining question by yourself. So today I will tell only those questions which are little bit different. Okay, otherwise whatever problems are given in this exercise are very simple and very similar to that question which I have explained to you. Okay, so I am going to tell you third part of question number first. Okay, so this is the same method. Okay, so what you will do, we have to solve this pair of linear equation. So what we have to do, see, in these two equation, x in the denominator and y in the numerator. Okay, so what we will do, because it is in the denominator, so first we will convert these two equation in linear form, because they are not in linear form. Okay, so because only x in the denominator, so for solving what we will do, we will assume let 1 by x equal to u. Okay, only 1 by x equal to u. We will not assume of y, because y is already in linear form. Okay, so we will assume only x. Suppose here was 1 upon y, then you will assume 1 upon y equal to v or some other variable. Okay, so in this question only x in the denominator, so we have assumed 1 by x equal to u. Now what we will do, see, first equation can be written as 4 into 1 by x plus 3y equal to 14, and second equation 3 into 1 by x minus 4y equal to 23. Okay, now because we have assumed 1 by x equal to u, so it will be 4 into u plus 3y equal to 14. So it will become 4u plus 3y equal to 14. This is your equation number 1, and the second equation is become 3u minus 4y equal to 23, equation number 2. Okay, see what we have done, two equations were given, and because x in the denominator, so what I have assumed let 1 by x equal to u. So same thing I have done for equation 1 also, same thing I have done for equation 2 also. So 1 by x, in place of 1 by x I can put u, so 4u plus 3y equal to 14 will be there. Similarly for second equation, 3u minus 4y equal to 23 is there. Now you have to solve these two equations. So what you will do, you can use any method. So I am going to solve these two equations by elimination method. So for eliminating any variable, we have to make their coefficient equal. So suppose I have to eliminate u. So if I have to eliminate u, so the coefficient of u in both the equations should be same. And in these two equations, here is the coefficient of u is 4, and here the coefficient of u is 3. So what I will do, I will multiply this equation by 3 and I will multiply this equation by 4, so that coefficient of u becomes same. Okay, so I am going to multiply equation 1 by 4 and equation 1 by 3, equation 1 by 3 and equation 2 by 4. So what will become, equation first will become 12u plus 9y equal to 42, and equation second will become 12u minus 16y equal to 92. Okay, now because both u having the same sign, so we can subtract it. So it will become minus, it will become plus, it will become minus. So this will be cancelled, and see 9u and 16u, how much it will become? 9y and 16y will become 25y, and because it is plus 42 and it is minus 92, so it will become minus 50. So when you will solve it, the value of y will become minus 50 upon 25, that is minus 2. So you got the value of y. So by putting the value of y in any of the equation, we can get the value of u. So from equation 1 was 4u plus 3y equal to 14. Now put the value of y here. So 4u into 3 into minus 2 equal to 14. Now 4u minus 6 equal to 14. So 4u equal to 14 plus 6. So 4u equal to 20. So u will be equal to 5. Okay. So the value of u comes 5. Now because u was equal to 1 by x now, u was equal to 1 by x. So I am going to erase this question. Okay. This part I am going to erase. So what will happen? The value of u will get 5 and 5 is equal to 1 by x. So when you will cross multiply it, you will get 5x equal to 1. So x will be equal to 1 by 5. So the answer of this question will be x equal to 1 by 5 and y equal to minus 2. Okay. So please note down this solution of the question. Okay. Same method, whatever method I have told you, same you have applied. Okay. And after forming the equation, you can use any of the method to solve the pair of linear equation. By that you can get the value of unknown variable. So answer of the question is x equal to 1 by 5 and y equal to minus 2. So I think this question you have understood. Now student, question number 4 is also same. What you will do, you will assume 1 upon x minus 1 equal to u and 1 upon y minus 2 equal to v. And same whatever procedure you have used for the earlier question, same will be applied to question number 4 also. Okay. So I am going to solve question number 7 because remaining questions are very simple, student. Okay, you will try, you can do it. Okay. So I am going to solve question number 7 of part 7 of question number 1. Okay. So what is the part 7? Part 7 is 10 upon x plus y plus 2 upon x minus y equal to 4. 15 upon x plus y minus 5 upon x minus y equal to minus 2. Okay. This question you have to solve. So this question is also same as the previous question. Okay. So what we will do for solution, first we will write the first equation. So equation number first is 10 upon x plus y plus 2 upon x minus y. Now see student, this equation are not in the linear form. So first we will make it in the linear form by using substitution. Okay. See, in both the two equation, variable part in the denominator. So we can use that substitution. Okay. So what I will write here, I can write it 10 into 1 upon x plus y and 2 into 1 upon x minus y equal to 4. Now see, what you do, let 1 upon x plus y equal to u and 1 upon x minus y equal to v. So substitute the value of 1 upon x plus y and 1 upon x minus y. So what you will get? 10 into u plus 2 into v equal to 4. So first equation comes 10u plus 2v equal to 4. Equation number 1. Now same thing do for the equation number 2. So what is the equation number 2? 15 upon x plus y minus 5 upon x minus y equal to minus 2. Now this can be written as 15 into 1 by x plus y minus 5 into x minus y equal to minus 2. Okay, so it will become 15u minus 5v equal to minus 2. Equation number 2. We have put u in place of 1 upon x plus y and v in place of 1 upon x minus y. So we got these two equations. Okay, so equation number 1 is 10u plus 2v equal to minus 4. Equation number 2 is 15u minus 5v equal to minus 2. Okay, now student, these two equations can be solved by any method. So I will use elimination method because it is simple. So what I will do, I will either eliminate u or I will either eliminate v. So for eliminating u, because the coefficient of u in first equation is 10 and in the second equation is 15, but we want to make it equal. So see, what you do, 10u and 15u, you can calculate the multiple of 10, you can calculate the multiple of 15. So multiple of 10 is 10, 20, 30 and the multiple of 15 is 15, 30. So in both two, 30 is common now. I am going to repeat again because I have to make their coefficient equal. So what I will do, I will see their multiples. So when I will see the multiple of 10, then I can see 10, 20, 30. So 30 is the multiple of 10 and 30 is the multiple of 15 also. So what I will do, I will multiply equation 1 by 3 so that it will become 30 and I will multiply 2 in equation number 2 so that it will become 30. So now do the same thing. So equation 1 will become 30u plus 6v equal to minus 12 and equation 2 will become 30u minus 10v equal to minus 4. Now because both you have the same sign, so it will subtract. So after subtraction, sign will be changed. This will become minus, this will become plus, this will become plus. So this will be cancelled. Now it is 6v and plus 10v will come 16v and minus 12 and plus 4 will become minus 8. So v will come minus 8 upon 16. Okay. Now minus v equal to minus 8 upon 16 will become minus 1 by 2. So value of v we got. Now by putting the value of v in any of the two equations, we can get the value of u. So from equation 1, I can say 10u plus 2v equal to 4. Now put the value of v here. So 10u plus 2 into minus 1 by 2 equal to 4. Now 2 cancel. So 10u minus 1 equal to 4. So 10u equal to 4 plus 1. So 10u equal to 5. So u equal to 5 by 10. So it will become 1 by 2. So the value of u comes 1 by 2 and the value of v comes minus 1 by 2. So student, now tell me one thing, because u and v we have assumed na, it was not given in the question. In the question there was x and y. So we have to calculate the value of x and y. So we will solve one more time. How? Let's see. Now students, see one thing. U equal to how much comes? 1 by 2 na? But the value of u was 1 upon x plus y. Because we have assumed that u equal to 1 by x plus y. So I can put in place of u. So u equal to 1 by x plus y equal to 1 by 2. Now cross multiply it. So what you will get? 2 equal to x plus y. So x plus y equal to 2. This is our equation number 3. Okay, because we have to solve the value of x and y now. In the previous part we have solved the value of u and v, and because u and v were not in the question, so I have put the value of u and v. So by solving I get this equation. So this is our equation number 3rd. Now same we will do for v. The value of v was minus 1 by 2. Okay, so the value of v was 1 upon x minus y equal to minus 1 by 2. Okay, now see that thing. When you will cross multiply it, so 2 is equal to minus x plus y or minus x plus y equal to 2. This is our equation number 4. This we have get now. This is clear. When we have multiplied 2 to this side and x and minus y to this side, so it will become 2, and when this will multiply to this side, minus x plus y will come. So this is our equation number 4. Now again you got 2 equations and you can solve them. When you will solve them, you will get the value of x and y. So we can solve equation number 3 and equation number 4 one more time. So what we will do, we will solve by any of the method. So we can use elimination method because it is very simple. Now in elimination method, we have to make the coefficient of the particular variable same. If you want to eliminate x, then its coefficient should be same in both the equation. If you want to eliminate y, so its coefficient should be same in both the equations. So you can see here the coefficient of x is 1 and here the coefficient of x is also 1. For right now, forget this minus sign. So both x having same number associated with them. So see, when we will solve equation 3 and equation 4, what we will get? X plus y equal to 2 and minus x plus y equal to 2. Now, because we have to eliminate x and both x having the opposite sign, so I told you when the variable have the opposite sign, we will add the equation. So when we will add the equation, there will not be any change in the sign. So this will be cancelled. This plus y and plus y will become 2y and 2 plus 2 will become 4. So y will be equal to 4 by 2, that is 2. Okay. Now note down these parts. Now see student, we got the value of y now. So by putting the value of y in equation 3 or equation 4, we can get the value of x. So from equation number 3 or 4, so I have taken equation number 3. So equation number 3 was x plus y equal to 2. Okay. So because the value of y we got, that is 2, so 2. So x equal to 2 minus 2, so x equal to 0. So answer will be x equal to 0 and y equal to 2. So you can see student, in this part we have solved linear equation 2 times. First we have solved for u and v, and then we have solved for x and y. Okay. So by this way you can solve question number 7. Now question number 8 is also same student. Okay. So in question number 8 what you will do? See, again variable is in denominator, so you can assume 1 by 3x plus y equal to u and 1 by 3x minus y equal to v. So you will get 2 equations. So you will solve first for u and v. Then after solving the value of u and v, you will get the value of u and the value of v. Now because you have assumed in place of 1 upon 3x plus y, so you will put that value. again you will get two linear equation, then you will solve, then you will get the value of x and y. So by this way, question number first you can solve, and if any doubt was there, if any doubt will be there, you can ask in the quiz doubt session. Okay. So this is the method to solve this type of question. Practice it, you can solve it. So word problems, student. I am going to solve question number 2, part 1. Okay. Now student, the question number 2 is based on the word problems. Okay, what it is? Formulate the following problems as a pair of equations and hence find their solutions. Okay, so this is the part first of question number 2, and what is this? That Ritu can row downstream 20 km in 2 hours. Okay, and upstream 4 km in 2 hours. Find her speed of rowing in still water and the speed of current. Okay, so Ritu is a girl who is rowing. Rowing means flowing. Rowing, the meaning of rowing is flowing. Okay, in a river. So when I told you upstream and downstream, I told you two things. In upstream, the direction of the stream and the direction of the boat is opposite, and in downstream, the direction of the stream and the direction of the boat is in same direction. Okay, so I told you, for solving downstream and upstream type of question, you will assume two speed. First, the speed of boat, and the second, speed of current or stream. Current is also known as stream. Okay, जिसको हम लोग धारा भी बोलते हैं, धारा, नदी की धारा. Okay, so current is also known as stream, and Ritu can row. Ritu will be considered as a boat. Okay, so here we will assume two speed. First, the speed of the Ritu, and second, the speed of the stream. So what we will do? Let speed of Ritu in still water is x, and speed of current is also known as stream, is y. So because she is rowing or she is flowing in upstream also and downstream also, so we will calculate two speed. First is upstream speed and second is downstream speed. So first we will assume in case of downstream, in downstream. So in downstream, I told you what is the speed. In downstream, the speed is equal to the sum of speed of boat plus speed of current, stream. So in downstream, the speed of both two will be added. So downstream speed will be speed is x plus y. First we write of the boat, then we write of the current. Okay, now student, tell me one thing. Ritu can row downstream 20 km. 20 km she is going in downstream. In how much time? 2 hours. So you know now, distance is equal to speed into time. This you know now. This is the concept of physics. So distance is equal to speed into time. Distance is 20 km because she is going in downstream. Speed of downstream was x plus y, and time is 2 hours. Okay. Now you can divide this 2 in this side. So 20 by 2 is equal to x plus y. So 10 equal to x plus y. So x plus y equal to 10. This is our equation number first. Just we have used the basic concept, okay? Because she is going first in downstream, then she is going in upstream. So in downstream we have calculated the speed of downstream, that is x plus y, and because she is going in 20 kilometer, so distance is equal to speed into time. So distance is 20 kilometer, speed in downstream is x plus y, and time is 2. After solving, we got the first equation, that is x plus y equal to 10. Now again, as we have solved for downstream, same concept we will use for upstream. So we will write in upstream, the upstream speed will be x minus y, because in this case negative was there. I told you first we write the speed of boat, and because in place of boat here is Ritu, so we have write Ritu speed, then minus, then the speed of current or stream. So again we will use, and in upstream she is going 4 kilometer. In upstream she is going 4 kilometer in 2 hours. Okay. So again we will use distance is equal to speed into time. Distance is 4 kilometer, speed is x minus y, and time is 2. So when you will divide 2 in this side, so 4 by 2 is equal to x minus y, so 2 equal to x minus y, so x minus y equal to 2. This is our equation number 2. So we got two equation. First equation is x plus y equal to 10, and the second equation is x minus y equal to 2. So we can solve these two equations. So when we will solve these two equations, so as I am already doing, I will use elimination method. So suppose I am going to eliminate x. So in both the two equations, the coefficient of x is same. So we don't have to multiply any number in both the two equations, because the coefficient of x is also here 1 and the coefficient of x is also here 1. So we don't need to multiply any number in two equations. So from equation 1 and 2, equation 1 is x plus y equal to 10. Equation 2 is x minus y equal to 2. Now, because both x having the opposites, both x having the same sign, so we will subtract. So it will become minus plus minus. So x cancel. So y plus y is equal to 2y, and 10 minus 2 is equal to 8. So y equal to 8 upon 2, that is 4. Okay, the value of y we got. Now we can calculate the value of x. So from any equation, so I have written from equation number 1, x plus y equal to 10, x plus 4 equal to 10. I have put the value of y here. So x equal to 10 minus 4, so x equal to 6. Hence x was what? X was the speed of Ritu. Okay, so speed of Ritu in still water was x, so it is 6 kilometer per hour, because speed is always in kilometer per hour or meter per second. And similarly, speed of current, that was y, and it is 4 kilometer per hour. So this is your answer. Okay, the question asks this much information. Okay, you have to calculate the speed of Ritu and the speed of current. In the upstream and downstream part, I told you whatever will be the speed of boat, that same speed will be the whatever person is sitting in the boat. Okay, and speed of current is also known as speed of stream. So by this student, you can solve this type of question, that is upstream and downstream. One question is given in example number 19 of page number 65 in NCERT book, which is based on upstream and downstream question. So you can solve in that question also. Okay, that question, example number 19, page number 65 according to my book, because it is old, so page number can be varied. You can solve in your copy. This question is based on upstream and downstream concept. Okay, 2 questions are left, and this I will complete in the last part of the video of this chapter. Only one part is left, so in that part I will complete the remaining 2 word problems. Okay, so I hope you have understood today's part. Okay, please solve the question whatever I am saying to you, and 2 questions are left, which we will discuss in the next part of the video. Okay, so till then, have a nice day, take care, thank you.